I want to take a look at this little video from Jomboy, and you tell me what you see. Alex, bring up the video.
On second base, that is so funny. Just straight up peeking. Hey, man, how are you holding that ball? Let me see. Anything I can pick up? Yeah, it's a splitter. And Volpe takes the ball low. Now, that reaction time is very quick. I mean, he's looking at his fingers on the ball. He's knowing, yeah, I see. It's a splitter. And Volpe has from here to there to look, then refine the ball, and then no, don't swing if it's low because it's going to drop. In live time, it's bam, pitch, down. Jazz being very obvious about it. Snit's like, oh boy. Okay, 3-1. So it's a fastball count. Jazz on second. He says fastball, fastball, fastball. That is too good. That is if you don't watch a lot of baseball, when the pitchers warm up and they want to tell the pitcher what's coming, this is the hand motion for it's fastball. And he lets them know it's fastball. Volpe puts good wood on it. Fastball, top of the zone, 3-1 pitch. So it's going to be a fastball anyway. Caught at the track, but a run does score. Now, Yankees are being very, very open what we're doing. We're looking in your glove. So here's both shots. Here's what he's seeing. You can kind of see the fingernail on the glove there, and Jazz is looking, and he's able to see because that guy isn't hiding his hand at all, Montero for the Braves, and Jazz is able to see the grip and give the signal. And the next pitch, he's able to see the grip on the ball. Are the fingers split? Are they together? Is it forcing him? And he's able to give the signal. The Yankees have decided that rather than be really sneaky about it, the Yankees have decided, no, we'll just be very transparent. We're looking at your hand. There's nothing crazy sneaky here. You want to solve this, you can. Hide your grip. Well, the Braves, I don't know who this is on the Braves. The pitching coach, I highlighted him in yellow. You can see him. He's watching it.
All right, Alex, you can stop.
And you can see him. He gets upset with it.
David, give me your immediate reaction.
So there's a couple things I just want to finish. I want to make sure we get back to that. Who they go to is, oh my God, James. I totally forgot who is Eddie.
Eddie Perez.
Eddie Perez. I keep saying Eddie. Well, keep thinking Lopez. I mean, no, it's not Lopez. Eddie Perez. He was my bullpen coach when I was with the Braves, and now I think he's a bench coach or he's on the staff, but in the dugout now, not in the bullpen. Incredible guy. Catcher was the catcher on the World Series winning Braves team. Been a part of their staff forever. Okay, so that's when they go to. So we will bring it back to that. Jazz Chisholm is being so obvious, just like Jomboy talked about. And I want to give him credit for the video. Thank you. That's awesome video. A good breakdown too. The Yankees are being so obvious about this. It's Jazz is being too obvious, so obvious. The first sign when he gives the split sign, yeah, that was very late. It's hard. It's as a hitter in the box. You're looking at the pitcher. You're looking for some crazy movement behind you. You see it. He might have even taken the pitch just out of his brain clicking to now know because he saw movement versus actually recognizing that that's the split movement. Don't swing at it, or off-speed movement. Don't swing at it. It might have been just more of like, I saw something. I'm not going to swing because I just saw something versus actually knowing what he's doing. But very clearly, Jazz is looking in, giving the fastball sign to him incredibly clearly, and he puts a very, very good swing on that ball. Just missed it, got under a little bit. It's not cheating. It is completely fine. This has been a part of baseball forever and ever and ever. But when you're this obvious, and when you are doing it, it's kind of like card counting. It's not necessarily illegal, but the house has to stop it. The Yankees are doing it so obvious. They did this to Anthony Munoz with the Mariners. They're doing it now to the Braves. If it's that obvious, my answer to this is do something about it. This pisses me off. The fact that these teams, the Mariners didn't do crap about it. The Braves aren't doing shit about it. When they go back to Eddie Perez. See, in my brain, I don't know why it's Lopez. Eddie Perez, when they go back to him, he even tells Jazz Chisholm as he's at third base that we're going to put one in your rib. We're going to hit you in the head. And Jazz just kind of blows him off, whatever. It should have stopped the moment he was looking in. What has to happen here, it's not in the day, it's a bases loaded situation, so you can't just hit the guy and then walk over and let him know what you did. You have to call timeout, walk over to Jazz and grab him by the goddamn shirt and shake his ass and let him know the catcher should have gotten up and walked straight across the field and punched him in the nose. If it's that obvious, what he is doing is so obvious. When you're standing there and you're looking in and then giving signs, change your sign, change how you're holding the ball. 1, 2, the second baseman, the shortstop. Volpe needs, or not Volpe, but the shortstop for the Braves need to walk over, grab him by the back of the shirt, and yank his. Sorry, I even did this my computer. Yank him down to the ground and treat him like a little child.
Ragdoll.
Yes, treat him like a little, just split his nose open. This needs to happen. And they talk about hitting him in the head. Well, guess what they did? He came up in the 9th inning. They didn't hit him in the head. He came up the next day. They didn't do shit, James. This is what's problem with baseball. This is the problem with baseball right now, is that you have somebody so clearly taking advantage and stealing signs, screaming it. And the Yankees have done this multiple times, and nobody is doing anything about it. Major League Baseball. This is not Major League Baseball. This is Eddie. Oh my God, Eddie Perez. Yes, should have walked out of that dugout and grabbed him by the shirt, gotten fined, gotten suspended, whatever, and set a tone. Should have walked over to Aaron Boone and punched him in the nose and said, "Aaron, you solved this problem." Old school baseball wouldn't have given a shit that it was bases loaded. Would have hit the guy in the head or hit the guy in the side. Maybe in the 70s it would have been in the head. Hit him in the side and then walked over and punched Jazz in the face and said, "Figure it out." So I heard a great interview. I forgot who it was. Someone, they're like rookie year and they had to set a tone and hit somebody. And it was Albert Bell. And that first bat, dude, Albert Bell. Oh my God. Out of hitting everybody, the scariest man in baseball. He hits him. Albert looks like he's going to kill him. Walks out, looks like he's going to kill him. Goes to first base. Inning gets done. He walks straight into the dugout and grabs the guy who is the problem and throws him up against the wall.
Yep.
Solved it. Solved it right there. The fact that we're letting this happen, this pisses me off more than anything else. You can pimp home runs. You can be Trevor Bauer. This bothers me more than Trevor Bauer because this goes to the core of the game. And the core of these players that are so scared to do something about this. They're scared to get suspended. Who cares? Just walk over and punch. Get suspended. You will be a hero. You want to be a Braves hero for life? Walk over there and punch him. Walk over there, get in his face. Be the shortstop who pulls him aside and throws him around a little bit. Start a bench scoring brawl and solve it. And if he does it again, do it again. If he does it again, go to his teammate and do it. And go punch somebody else in the face. Go to Aaron Judge and get 5 guys and try to jump Aaron Judge and say, this is Jazz's fault, and we're doing this to you because of Jazz. This is what baseball would have done. They would have hit the batter hitting and said, if you want to solve, I will keep hitting guys and keep giving up runs if you don't solve this. And they would have gotten solved. Aaron Boone would have solved it. Judge would have solved it. And this is back in the day, this bothers me so much about baseball. Freddie Freeman would have solved this problem. This is the type of players that you need on your team.
David, I want you to visualize something for me for a second. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to pretend that it's 1998.
Yes.
And instead of the Braves, it's the Red Sox, and you have Pedro on the mound. What would have happened?
He would have sent a fastball right at your nose and then turned around and started walking to second base with that. He
would have drilled Judge in the head.
He would have, with that little finger, walking right to second base, and then would have turned around back to Judge and said, "That's his fault. That's for him.
Yep,
I hit you for him." And if Judge wouldn't have given "Hey, all right, I got it," if he wouldn't have given that, he would have hit the next guy and gone right back to Judge and that was for him, and then gotten that guy that's for him. Do something about it. That's why you hit guys. You didn't hit guys to necessarily get the guy. You hit guys to send a message. I've had to do it. I will own the very first time in my rookie when I'm 21 or whatever with the I was gonna say Mariners, but when I was like 21 with the Giants in AAA, and I had hit the biggest guy in AAA history, and I was scared. I was 100% scared. I didn't understand how important it is to hit that guy. And what would have actually happened if I would have hit him, he wouldn't have come out to try to beat me up. He knew it. He knew he was going to get hit. I just didn't hit him. So like those guys will sit there and go, all right, and they will solve the problem with their team. You want the biggest guy at the plate because they also know they don't want to get hit. They want to hit a home run. They don't want to get hit. They want to go pad their stats. They want to go win baseball games. Solve the problem old school way. God, this pisses me off.
And this is when guys like you, me, and older guys talk about why the game has changed for the worse. It has been wussified. You can't take out the catcher at home. You can't slide in and take out the second baseman. And I understand you want to avoid injuries. I get it. But that was part of a game for a reason. There was a book years ago, about 25 years ago, called The Rules, The Unwritten Rules of Baseball. They also had The Unwritten Rules of Hockey. And they talk about those types of things like, hey, you're stealing signs, you're going to get hit in the head. And that's why hockey to this day, for people who aren't hockey fans and they wonder, why do they allow fighting in hockey? It's so that crap like that doesn't happen. If you take liberties, you're going to get your ass handed to you. And the same should happen in baseball. And I miss Pedro. I miss Nolan Ryan. I miss guys with balls. Quite frankly,
Roger Clemens would have done it right. Roger Clemens would have. I mean, Roger Clemens would psycho and threw a bat at Piaz. I mean, these guys. You were just taught different. But the thing was, it was every man on that roster would have done it. Every guy in that pitching staff would have done it. It was just how you were raised. I was told to hit somebody. I waited 2 hitters, got somebody, and then got somebody, but then was kind of told by somebody like, hey, you got to get that first guy. Get the first guy, solve the problem. And when I went to the Mets, David Wright was getting hit, got hit in the head. And like when I walked in the dugout, John Buck, I said, John, who we're getting? He goes, the first effing guy. It was Ian Desmond. And so when I was with the Cardinals and this stuff changed, I was in AAA. A couple of our guys got hit. The other team kept throwing inside and knocking our guys down. Only one guy got hit, but like a bunch of guys were getting knocked down. They're on the ground cleaning off their uniform. And I told the relievers, I said, whoever's the first man out of here, you have to get somebody. Well, that started a 15-minute conversation about the ethics of baseball and why we shouldn't be getting somebody and how might get thrown out of the game, or the front office might not like it, or you know what, their job isn't to hit guys, like their job is to pitch, and yada yada yada. But it's a shift in baseball and the mindset. And I'll never forget, years later, I talked to one of those pitchers, and he told me, he goes, my bad. He goes, like I learned, and I had to learn though in the big leagues how much it matters and why it matters. He goes, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you back then. And so it's been a shift in baseball though, like it was just part of the game. You don't even get to pitch inside consistently on our guys. Now, apparently you can stand at second base, freely give signs, and no one does anything about it except for talk. Like that's Eddie Perez. Like, I get it. I love it. But then like get your pitcher to do something about it. I guarantee you, Snedeker or somebody in that dugout said, no, don't do it. Like, we'll just win the game. Winning the game's not good enough because the Yankees won, I think, the next night. You have to set a tone that we're not okay with this. But that also sets a tone across the league that I know to the Braves, I can't do this. But right now, if I'm playing the Braves, I'm looking at that and going, go steal the signs, dude. No, they're not going to do anything about it. If I'm playing the Mariners, go steal Munoz's signs. Go steal their pitches. They're not going to do anything about it.